My name is Bobby Gaither, and I'm a pastor at Hope Fellowship in Hillsboro, Oregon. I've been connected to Great Commandments Ministries for over 10 years now, and over the course of the past 2 years, I've been able to teach a course on worship and the gospel. At the Acts Essential program, I teach a course on gospel fluency. I have a great passion to teach this course because we live in an age of gospel illiteracy, and it is gospel illiteracy that will kill the church. After analyzing a dying church movement, Don Carson observed, one generation believed the gospel, the next generation assumed the gospel, and then the following generation denied the gospel. You see, I was already a worship pastor when I realized I couldn't confidently articulate the gospel. Don't misunderstand me. I could recite all the truths that Jesus was the Son of God, that he came and lived a perfect life, that he died a sacrificial death on the cross for my sins, and that he was raised from the dead and is seated at the right hand of the Father, and that one day he would return. However, I didn't have the language to explain how this gospel has and will continue to change me. Neither did I understand how to speak this same gospel to my neighbors in a way that engaged them at the point of their need. If I, as a pastor with a Bible education, couldn't fluently articulate the gospel, how could I expect our church body to do the same? Upon this realization, I spent the next few weeks writing out the gospel, from creation to fall to redemption to glorification. I imagined engaging in conversations and finding entry points into the gospel to speak into my neighbors' lives. Now, that was 10 years ago. By God's grace, I continue to grow in the gospel, and I've learned you never move on from the centrality of this truth. The same gospel that saves you, sanctifies you, and fills you with hope and with joy. The gospel of the glory of God has become my obsession, and it is the very thing that I need and the world desperately needs. In this course, we walk through 3 books. God is the Gospel by John Piper, The Gospel Primer by Milton Vincent, and then Gospel Fluency by Jeff Vanderstelt. Our aim at the end of the week is to understand how the gospel of the glory of Jesus speaks to every longing, every need, every sin, and every joy of the human soul. And then we learn how to speak that gospel to ourselves and to others. I want to encourage you to consider the Acts programs, Essentials and Ascent. These programs are designed for you to develop a gospel foundation where you are steeped in the scriptures and supported by a gospel community of grace and truth. You will grow more in these short 4 to 8 months than you would 4 years elsewhere. And you will leave with a confidence in the gospel that prepares you for life. I'd encourage you to start a conversation with someone from Great Commandments Ministries. I know there are obstacles to setting aside 4 to 8 months of your life, but this is an investment that will pay out great dividends, greater than any investment you can make. If you're serious about pursuing Jesus, you will be greatly rewarded by your investment at Great Commandments Ministries. In Matthew 13, verse 44, Jesus said, "The kingdom of heaven is like a treasure hidden in a field, which a man found and then covered up. And then, in his joy, he goes and he sells all that he has, and he buys that field." May it be so of you.